high costs of housing, infrastructure deficit, land use regulation.
Okay. Talking about the high cost of properties in Lagos, is there any impact on it basically on real estate?
A developer can wake up tomorrow and realize the price of cement has gone up
Mm.
from 3,500 to 6,000.
Imagine the
You,
price difference.
you have to augment it from the budget.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is normal that when we are done with such construction,
Mm-hmm.
we increase the price.
Mm.
Adventure we wanted to sell for 40 million. Because of the cost that we have incurred, we need to increase it. We are not building for loss, we are building for profit.
Yeah, business is business. Money has to be made. Hello, my name is Uludami and I am your host. Joining me today is a real estate professional and a building contractor. He is known for his versatility in the industry and his profound passion for real estate industry. I'm talking about the one and only Akintunde Daniels. It's good to have you here.
Same here.
By the way, you look so good.
Oh, thank you.
I'm tripping.
Well, you're beautiful too.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
All right, let's get to it.
Okay.
Lagos is known for its dynamic real estate market. What do you
Okay.
think are the pressing issue in the real estate market in Lagos?
So I think what the government needs to do is to sensitize their people, the regulatory bodies, that when they come to site,
Mm-hmm.
give notice.
Mm-hmm.
When we as builders go to their office, they are supposed to tell us what to do and not scare us off with penalties.
Okay.
Because when you get to the site, when you get to their office, the first thing they tell you is, okay, because you have contravened, you are going to pay 10 million naira.
Huge amount of money.
Then the developer look at it, 10 million naira can buy certain numbers of cement.
Mm.
And you are also offering them that, okay, Oga can help you out.
Mm.
Bring 500,000. Every sensible developer will pay you off.
Just to sort it out.
So, whereas there are clauses in their laws that allows us to be sensitized, tell, okay, this is what you are supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Stop working. Make sure you do this correction. If you have done it, come back to our office. Let us come and check it out to be sure you've done it. And if you have done these things that you need to do, you can continue to work.
Talking about government, yeah, you're mentioning government a lot. Are there like rules, governmental rules, guidelines that if you want to go into real estate that you need to follow?
Yes.
What are those
Yeah.
rules?
Okay, first, like any business in Nigeria, you're supposed to register with the Nigerian Corporate Affairs Commission.
Okay.
Then we also need to know,
Yeah.
actually, real estate is a wide field. You need to know what type of real estate do you want to practice?
Okay.
Do you want to go into estate development?
Okay.
Do you want to go into sales of properties?
Okay.
There are those that focus just only on sales and rent of properties. There are those that only sell land in interior locations. So depending on what you want to do, so that's what will determine the bodies that you need to register with. We have estate and estate valuers, and so there are the estate surveyors and valuers. Their responsibility is still, to help you value your property. They also do sales. Even lawyers practice real estate.
Okay.
Yes.
You mentioned developers earlier, like a couple of times.
Okay.
I want to get this straight. You see houses that it has been very much old for a very long time. It's
Okay.
just abandoned there, and then all of a sudden, it's now looking different. It's now looking so beautiful. It has color
Okay.
white, and you're like, wow, this house is so beautiful.
Okay.
What exactly happened from being abandoned to now being all different? Like, what's going on? Because I hear that developers, you know, find their way through the house. They're not the owner of the house, but they just find their way to, change
Okay.
everything.
We do
What's the
not find our
secret?
way. Okay, actually, what we do is we approach the original owners of the property and ask them, okay, if we can do joint venture.
Okay.
Joint venture means, okay, we'll bring our resources to refurbish the house. We'll pay you a one-time payment, and we'll use this property for certain duration of years.
Okay.
Sometimes the owners can tell us, okay, no, what we are going to do. If it's like a four-wing duplex, they will tell us, okay, we'll take one of the duplex after you are done renovating it. Use the remaining three uh, duplexes. Use it to recover your money back.
Okay.
So for duration of time, it could
Mm-hmm.
be 10 years, it could be 20 years.
Okay.
So that's what happens when you see an abandon. All of a sudden, it becomes beautiful again.
Beautiful
So
and
it's not like we are stealing the money,
and,
the
and,
houses
and
from
you see
them.
that the buildings, the rooms in it are so small. so small. Like, oh my God. Now let's go to the next question. What's your take on urban planning and infrastructure in Lagos? Does it have any improvements? Does it need any improvement rather? Or it's
Okay.
okay the way it is?
No, it needs more improvement. But you need to understand something. Let's give it to Lagos. Lagos
Give it
and
up to Lagos,
Abuja.
guys.
Yeah, no, let's
Lagos,
give it to
we're
Lagos.
doing well.
Lagos and Abuja, you can't, they are the most developed,
Lagos or Abuja?
both of them.
Okay.
These states are the most developed in the nation. That's just the truth. You understand? So we're giving it. However, there are several places that need development. Like I'm not of the opinion that Lagos State is congested. Yes, I believe it's
It is
just.
congested
I
actually.
believe it's just crowd that are clustered in certain location.
Okay.
You know, Imagine if we disperse. Imagine if we cover other land. Because there are several locations that we can move. For instance, we've talked about Ibejuleki. Ibejuleki has thousands of hectares of land unused. I'm serious, unutilized. Imagine if Lagos State government partner with developers, bring in the bank to build a low-cost housing. Imagine for the average Lagosian or for the average residents, people that stays in Lagos.
Can they
Afford it.
actually do that?
Yes, it's been done before. Like the then president Shehu Shagari built some estate, and he built this estate in every state in Nigeria. It's a small bungalow, a one-bedroom apartment that has space behind. You can. It's. I've been to about 10 states in Nigeria, and I've seen this particular estate.
Mm.
It's low cost. They sold it to cleaners in ministries.
Wow.
They sold it to, individuals that have interest. It's affordable. Then they gave them 25 years to pay. You can imagine telling people to come and buy a one-bedroom apartment for 5 million naira. And
And then
telling
you
them
have
to
them
come and pay, that they can pay.
pay for 25 years.
You can
Can we
imagine.
have that again? Is it possible?
It's visible. It's possible. All we need to do is bring in the banks. The banks has locked up money that they're not using. Do you understand? Now, you need to understand something, that developers will invest when they know they can recoup back their money, irrespective of the duration. If you're telling a developer, okay, some part of your money will be tied down for 10 years. However, the bank will also support you so that you can do other projects. Developers will be willing to. And when they know they have the backing of the government, irrespective of whatever happens, they know their investment is secure. And to whoever is buying, they know if the person at the end of the day defaulted, they can easily recover their properties. Understand that property is not what you run away with.
Of course.
You understand? If you sign a contract with a developer or with a mortgage company, that okay, and this sort of property I want to use for certain years, and you defaulted, all the mortgage company needs to do is recover their property and then move you out. But if it's low cost, people will be able to pay.
I really think that should be done. That should be incorporated.
Yeah.
It's very, very valid point. Which takes me to my next question. Rental in Lagos. Houses in Lagos are so ridiculously expensive. A room self-contained. A room. Let me not mention the place.
Okay.
You're hearing 600,000, you're even hearing 1M. What is going on? Please elaborate. What's
It's
going
the
on?
same thing. Like I told you, okay, I used up to like 40 million naira to build a property. I'm supposed to get minimum 8% of the value as annual rent. I can't go for 5%. When
But-
will I be able to recover my money?
But let's okay, we're talking about Lagos, yeah. But
Okay.
there are other states that
Okay.
they don't have this huge amount, ridiculous prices for house. Why is it that Lagos one is now different?
Okay, the
Are we not
question
eating
is
the same food?
no. Okay, the question is, why are the people building houses in these places? For instance, we have apartment that we built in Ibadan. We knew that we were only building so that we can cover Ibadan, serve the Ibadan people. And you need to understand something. Labor is cheaper in Ibadan. Transportation is cheaper in Ibadan. Yes, for a fact.
Yeah.
You understand? The only thing that is expensive is the materials, because it's the same material.
Okay.
But you understand? So because you get labor cheaper in Ibadan, but you don't get labor cheaper in Lagos. Do you understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I don't expect people to buy and record losses. Now, the reason why these things are like this is also because rents are not being regulated.
Which is very
You
important.
understand?
Because I was going to say that you see some landlords that are very nice and sweet, and they will tell you, okay, my house is going for 200 in the same Lagos. And some will say, no, it has to be 1M. Why can't it be the same prices?
Okay, well, it needs because, like I said, the rents are not being regulated. The government needs to either create an agency or use an existing agency to regulate the price of rent and sales in Lagos.
Okay.
Despite the fact that I've been talking about how expensive materials are, there should still be regulations. It should not be out of bound. You know, for instance, like you said, a single room self-contained is going for 600,000. It's outrageous. But should I tell you that in Lekki we have something like that for like 1.5?
Ebro.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So there should be regulations. Truly, people should be able to regulate the price of rent. Now, another reason why I feel the government might not be able to regulate these prices is the government did not help you in any way in building these properties.
Okay.
You did not get any assistance from anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you using your saved up money to do an investment. Then when it's time to now profit from it, someone is now saying, no, you can't get up to that.
Mm.
Then you will say, where were you when I was investing? That one, that
All
was
right,
different.
thank you so much, Mr. Atkinson de Daniels. It's been very lovely, amazing having you here. I
Thank
learned a
you.
lot of actually very educative, informative. Trust me. If you want to get land, go to Ibejuleki. You will get exactly what you want there. Want to say anything?
Okay, if you want to contact us, our phone numbers are on the screen.
All right.
Just feel free.
Feel free to contact him, get your land at a very affordable price. Don't worry, you're good. And that is it. My name is Surin Uludami. See ya. Bye.